Hey, guess what? It's me, Freak1611. Yeah, I got the shades. So, my question is to you: have you been to Life Conference this year? If you haven't, that's alright. I have. That's where I got the cool shades. Oh, come on. These shades are awesome. But that's not what I'm here to talk to you about today. Today, I'm going to share my testimony with you. First, I gotta take these glasses off because I can't see a darn thing because I have prescriptive glasses. So, let's first start with that. I have written this up a little bit, so I have another computer up here that I'm gonna above the screen here, and I'm gonna be reading my testimony. First, I'd like to say I'm back, and it's great to finally have time to make another video. So, well, where shall I begin? My journey first began when I first moved here in Chilton, Wisconsin. And that was around 2000 to 2001-ish, around that time. Well, I know that because I still remember where it was 9/11 that year. So, I obviously know I was in Chilton in 2001. So, there is a teacher who I became really good friends with back when I was a first grader. Didn't know how it happened then, but I somehow or another, I realized it now why I made that connection with my teacher, and that's because God wanted me to. God works in mysterious ways, people. I ain't gonna lie. That would be a sin too. So, but anyways, here we go. Now comes the fun part I get to tell you. God gave me this teacher someday down the road. I would be asked to go to a Wednesday night program. Didn't know the Lord until 2003, where I was about 9 or 10 years old back then. I was at my teacher's house on a Wednesday night. The teacher asked me if I'd like to go to this thing called Awana, which I was excited, even though I didn't really know what it was. I shouted, yes! And so, I was old enough to join the group called Truth in Training. Awana has levels, and basically, they got the Sparkies, which are in like that's first or second. You got Cubbies, who are like kindergarten. You got Truth in Training from like 3rd to 6th grade, and then you got just junior and senior high, which I'm currently in yet. But it being my last year, it's going to be kind of sad, but then again, I get to be in the adult groups, and it's just going to be quite a journey. So I'm really anxious. The church, or when I had game time, they had handbook time, where you really gave yourself, dedicated that time to the Lord. You had handbook time, you had leaders helping you with the memorized verses, and the two verses that really stood out to me were Romans 3:23 and John 3:16. Now, most of you should know that. Romans 3:23 said basically, it does say this. Oh, I'm drawing a blank because I'm like really nervous on this. For all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. Sorry. Wow, it's been a while since I did a video. And then John 3:16 was God so loved the world he gave us one and only Son. Whoever saved shall have eternal life. So, yeah, those two verses really stuck out. There's this one person who really sat me down and really just prayed with me and just asked God to come into my life. And has he done things in my life after I accepted him? Oh yeah, I have. There's lots of moments that I've really seen God working in my life. I am currently working at the church doing stuff, not paying or anything, but it's all volunteer and it's to honor God too. So what I do is I'm now the sound and tech guy there. I currently help out in the Discovery Land area and the Awana Night program. I'm doing sound for their worship and basically their council time if they need it. Playing videos and just it's great to see what God does in churches with little kids especially, because little kids, they mean a lot to me. To see them follow Christ reminds me of myself when I first accepted Christ. It's amazing what God can do to little kids. He can do lots. And even to older people too in general. It's one of those things where it's like really cool. I'm glad I did it kind of feeling, you know? And, after really after really accepting the Lord, you know what I did? Just September 2012, I got baptized. What a coincidence. Wasn't that a happy moment for me? Yes, it was. I enjoyed it. I had fun. Some tears of joy and happiness. I was very happy and excited to actually know that I was baptized. And the funny thing is about the baptism that I had, I'm gonna add this in there. I don't have it written up or anything, but the funny thing is, and actually, somebody really told me when I was at the Life Conference, because I told them I got baptized in September, and they were like, "This is first. Let me tell you what happened." So I'm going down to get baptized, right? The chair is starting to slide. The chair I was sitting on to get baptized starts sliding. I go under the first time. I'm nearly I'm a little bit drenched, not really. Pull back, and got wet in my front and not. So I had to go back in a second time. So, and a friend of mine that I met at Life Conference, who I'm really close to now, as a really good friend. So, she told me this. She said that could have been Satan trying to take away your life with Christ, basically. And you know what? I said, that's very good. Wow, I never thought of it that way. That is really good. So, I finally got baptized. I was excited, happy. And like I said, I am currently doing lots of stuff in that church. I'm very involved with it. God's next plan for me, actually, is to be a Sunday school teacher. I found this out from being in Life Conference in 2013. I'm currently on a mission for God, and I'm Zach Crystal, and I'm part of the Christian Missionary Alliance. Thank you for watching. Have an awesome day. Pleasure serving God and serving you too, as a YouTube channel person here, if that makes any sense. Thank you. And remember to stay cool and close to Jesus. Peace. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.